Well, pleasant good morning. Welcome to the program Sports Extra here live from Inter Sports. Sports Extra is a regular feature that comes on your television from Mondays to Fridays, 10 a.m. in the morning to 11 a.m. One full hour program that we talk much more on those relating issues affecting our sporting area. Today is Thursday, the 23 of October 2025. I'm Edwin Batterfriend. I'm your Tuesday and Thursday presenter. So I'd like to say welcome to it. Welcome to today's Thursday morning presentation. Lots of things to be talking about on the program today, and we'll be also hoping to pay host to Robert Wolfian. He's the president, CEO of the Robert Sports Academy, one of Liberia uprising grassroots football academy. They from the GSA Road area, and Robert Sports Academy has been doing well. We will pay host to the CEO and the president of the academy will be our guest on the show today. And then we'll also throw lights on the match involving Black Men Warrior against Borough FC at the SKD practice pitch this afternoon, which is on today. 4 p.m. is the kickoff time. 16 GMT is the start time also too. You can make your way at that match venue just in case. And then we will also take a look at the fixture of the first, second, and women's upper league divisions in Liberia. So, well, I'd like to use the medium to say again, welcome to all of you watching, those of you just joining us. It's a privilege and honor to be here today again to talk and talk. We will not stop talking. We will not get tired talking. We will keep talking, talking till we can see better improvement in our sporting sector. Well, yesterday, I was here with Elijah Pan and we talked about the performance of LPRC Warriors in Ivory Coast, Abidjan, in the just ended Afro Basket Club Championship. They were massively beating all of the matches they played. So we will also talk about the match involving B Mountain and Heaven 11. B Mountain returns to Grand Kit Mount, where they came from for the very first time after almost 2 to 3 years. They are returning to Kit Mount to play their home matches at the Momo Tower Sports Stadium in Robert Sports, Grand Kit Mount County. Well, that's the lineup. We take this break. As soon as we come back, we get the ball rolling. Don't go away. Keep watching. Share the live. Invite others to watch. Give your opinion in the comments section.
MTL Sports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intel Sports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station.
Thank you so much. Just a quick update. We finally get a confirmation from one of Liberia's top sports journalists in Kansas City, Nima County, Nathaniel Success Topa will join us via mobile phone to tell us about the latest update from NIMBA when it comes to the NIMBA County Electoral District Tournament that is currently being held at the Gompa Sports Stadium in Downtown City, NIMBA County. It's one of the biggest sports tournament in Liberia, and we'll be hoping to talk to Nathaniel Sosa Tokpa from NIMBA. Nathaniel will tell us what's the latest update. We saw video on the internet. I think district number one were celebrating their win. I think one was celebrating win over 8, something like that. And the matter of fact is that the district tournament, you see the field park, the stadiums get jammed up, people come and show face, they support their district. It reminds me about the county mint. The county mint is our traditional competition. You can see that for sure. The county mint is our traditional competition, and we will have to give it that kind of look, like a real international competition. I want us to stop making the county mint like a local competition, because I do believe that we can use the county mint to sell our players to the outside world. We can use the county mint to market those players that are showcasing their talent in the competition. For example, if the agent have to come, you see that the agent will come and they organize a trial. At time they go back. We had several trials here in Liberia, but we have few numbers, just a few number of players leaving. And it's becoming a regular thing. It's actually becoming a regular something. So next month we have a trial here again, and our players will go there. They will take part. The only good thing I see is that at least they have the opportunity to showcase their talent. That's why I hope and pray to see a Liberian player in the Premier League, in the Champions League. Yes, we have Oscar Dolly. It's in the Champions League, and we can have more. We can have more of them, because the more we get them, the better our national team get that experienced players. Like today, Oscar is the only current player on the national team that is currently plays in the Champions League. He plays for Slavia Praha from Czech Republic. Samson Due is into the Europa League. I guess things are working out for them, and that's what I like to see. Yesterday, Clement Zuba signed for Saudi Pro League top side. I think it's welcoming. It's actually welcoming for us. Today, Prince Mato, alias Wisa Piro, plays in the Turkish League. Sam Moses in Sweden plays for Hammer Burr. Very soon, Wellon Gibson will be going. Very soon. But I get this break. As soon as we come back, we urging our guest, Robert Wu Fin. Robert Fin is already with us. So they have this break. As soon as we come back, we urging our guest.
Intel Sports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intel Sports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station.
Thank you so much for rejoining us. It's 15 minutes past the time 10 o'clock here in Pinzo City. Those of you watching from Osa, Liberia, or based on your location, you might be watching from the USA, from Asia, from Morocco, Africa here, from other parts of Liberia. I'd like to say again, good morning, pleasant welcome to it. And the good thing about it is that we like to use the medium to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, based on your location. Some of you might be in Asia, some of you might be in the USA watching this uh, live on Intersports. Well, my name is Edwin Batafoyan, and you're watching the program Sports Extra. Sports Extra is a regular sports show that comes on uh, every Monday to Friday, 5 times a day. And we talk nothing less but those issues that are affecting our sporting area. Like on today, it's Thursday, the 23rd of October. Gradually, we say goodbye to the rainy season. It's time that we experience the sunshine. I'm happy. Some mama say yes because there are some sports venues that when the rain falls, it affect the match gradually. Like we saw in the two South Field during the match on Sunday, the women's Upper League game on Sunday, there were heavy downpour of rain. The match have to be suspended, so that's suspended by pause, and then later on it resumed. So we want to see that the rainy season is over and the dry season is here, so we can enjoy our football because you pay your money, you enter the stadium, and you experience a heavy downpour of rain. The match probably maybe could be canceled, and the money is not refundable. You not feel good. You'll be feeling bad. You don't want to go back to that venue again. So the dry season comes with a lot of happiness, yes, and we are happy for it because we want to see our teams leaving from Monrovia. They'll be traveling to Grange. They'll be traveling to Sino County, and our teams from Sino, Grange, that will be coming to Margibi, to Montserrat, to Grand Kitman, to Nimba County. We want to see them having a free flow of traffic. There's nothing like distraction to hold them like concerning road connectivities. We do agree that rainy season, the corridor from my Nimba to Grand Jide is not really in a better condition in the rainy season, or from my Grand Bassa to Sino is also not in the better condition when it comes to uh, the rainy season. But now dry season is around the corner. That's why we hope and pray that our leadership, the government, can get us a paved road from Nimba to Zweju City, and then a paved road from my uh, Grand Bassa to Sino County down to River G, River Cess, Grand Creek County, you know, Maryland. Also, as far as low for out of the roads, when we get a paved road and we have free transportation, our teams will not be struggling. This is what I want to see. Like today, you see Robert Sports is in Maserado. Probably the CEO could say, yeah, today we're going to Maryland County. We want to go organize Robert Sports there. But now he'll be thinking, how can the kids leave from Maryland to come to town? The road connectivity, especially during rainy season. There could be an annual tournament for Robert Sports Academy where you have all of the academies from the 15 counties coming, meeting in Montserrat, meeting in Nimba, meeting in Bassa, in Grand Cape Mount, in Lofa, in Bomi, in Grand Crew, River G, Grand G there. All of the places we could talk about them. But again, welcome to it. Like I said, we have with us our guest in studio. Is Robert Wolfien. I hope I'm pronouncing the name perfectly. He from Nimba County. He's a son of Nimba from Nimba, and also he resides here in Painesville City, where we have Intersport Studios situated. And he's the owner, the CEO, the president of Rival Sports Academy, who over the years has established himself as one of the best local academies in Liberia. I can remember their win against Monrovia Lee Academy in the Under 10 was one of the biggest win at the SKD practice pitch a few months ago. But he's here with us. Mr. President, I'd like to say good morning. Welcome to Intersports on your return again.
Yeah, good morning, Edwin, and good morning to the many listeners.
Oh, tell us, as I like being back in Intersports again.
Yeah, you said opportunities are good opportunity you always provide for me in terms of coming to Intersport and to provide information concerning the academics and that of the sporting activities.
Wow, this is it's so good that you accepted our invitation at the 11 hour. Sports Extra is glad to have you on the show this Thursday morning.
Yeah, it's a great thing. It's always good to come and provide information to the public because sometimes like the librarians and those that are out there want to know exactly how Robert Sport Academy is moving. And it's always good to provide information concerning the academy. That alone will encourage people, to follow up.
Wow, this is great. Well, let's get the ball rolling. Firstly, how is the academy going?
Yeah, the academy is moving gradually, and by the special grade of God, everything's moving. We about to enter in the LFA league, and we having other local league around, and every Saturday we'll be having played in PMV's end. So we are trying. Everything is moving, and we are getting everything on course.
This is so great. There are a few things I like us to stress on. But we're going to do it bit by bit, and then I hope by in the next 20 to 25 minutes, we'll make a gradual progress on the first two or three questions. Because other watching, there have been series of questions the other day when we have you via the link from your location here in studio, and then few people were asking. I've heard about this Rabba Sports Academy, but they used to play at the Dupero Tema field, but they no longer play there. I've been searching for them. I've been looking. So on that note, tell us firstly, where is the academy currently training, and the training ground, and how is it like for the kids?
Edwin, when it comes to training grind this place, we are getting it very difficult because the fee, and those are we renting from some that you mentioned Tuporo. We renting even the Gada only place as times because I have to practice there 2 times a week, but then time for us to go and practice. You always go and take money from others outside and then bring them to to practice as well. So that alone been causing a lot of problem. The children have not been getting the opportunities to practice. So what we do is to just we are trying to relocate, and also we relocated around 72nd belt. That's the place the players are now practicing. But sometimes we talk to the guys at SKD. They give for most of the time opportunities to go and practice. So every Saturday in the morning, I will be there to practice there.
It's a Saturday, every Saturday in the morning.
Every Saturday in the morning.
So now, based on the location of the training ground, the practice are reduced to one day, one time.
No, we still maintaining 3 days in a week, but school open now, so we ended to 2 days in a week. So we have a practice, we have a page now we are renting around the 72nd belt. So today, as I'm speaking, after school, the children will be going there to practice.
Wow. And someone watching also, their concern has been like this, right? How can one be a part of the Rawa Sports Academy?
Uh, it's very easy. The first thing to join the Robert Sport Academy is easy because everything is free of charge in terms of registering other stuff. But the first thing we need player with talent because our main goal is to upgrade the children. So we need someone that have the talent. And then if you have a child that have that talent, you have to bring it on board, and we'll just accept it. The first thing we do is to see the performance first. After that, then we can get you to provide the necessary information about your child, which including the birth certificate, the health certificate, because we need to know exactly the age of the child and the health condition of the child. So if you provide all of that, then we will give you the parental concern, which provide NFA give it to us, give it to you, and then fill in the form. You attach everything, notarize it, give it to us. we keep on rolling.
Wow, because other academies across Liberia urging parents to pay registration fees for the kids, and at time their biggest concern is about the well-being of their child, and yours is free of charge, where you just submit the kids to the officials, and if the kids perform the part of the academy right away, and in subsequent time all of that documents have been processed in order to be part and parcel of the academy. Yeah, this is a concern. One may say yes, the academy is free. People just go to it, and they want to know what's the benefit does it bring to the career of the child.
You see, to get a or ask for registration for JAI is good, but the first thing you got to get a facility that the children will be based in. But now, because of with lack of funds, we are not able to get a facility that every all the player will be based in. So we may tell the child or the parents or bring $50, $60. We need to explain to them why are they paying the $50, right? It's not to just take the children on one fee, the product, and get back home, then you allow them to register. And our main goal here is to help to improve the children, the kids that have the talent. So if we decide to do it, it's not to collect money. Our main goal is to help children in the community that in need. So that's why I make it free to charge. But again, don't use it as an opportunity because it's free. Then you say, okay, I can do something. We got so many criteria that you pass through until before your child can be in the opportunity to take part. You got to pass through that, and we will give you form, you fill in, and we restrict a lot of things, and we allow children to come on board. Education comes first. We always focus on that. So we focus on our education because the thing is not about going to play and just going on the field and play. No, you have to be educated as well. Because if you fail on the other end, you have to be successful to the other end. So that's our main goal. And to help the parents. Because nowadays, as you see, sometimes if you do a little research in the community, you will see a lot of parents don't have it, and our children get a talent. So if you're having the opportunity to help them, it's better you help. Everything is not about getting money or getting registration. No, sometimes you go to get I one aside and help the children to come out in a better way.
Managing the kids, especially on the element, is a very huge tax. Sometimes many complaints instead of focusing. For your end, how you working with that? Every time, oh, Uncle Robert, somebody do this, somebody, it's really have a headache process. But how is he going on with it?
Yes, whenever you have dreams or things, for certain things, you just got to put your time to it. The first thing, the head is there, and the financial aspect is there because whenever the children go to play, we spend not less than $8,000, to transport them to and fro. So we're doing all of that on our own, but in a game, we are looking for sponsored. So if we have to get, because our dream is to be able to get our own facility, and going around renting someone fee or someone lease spot for $30 per month, $40 per month is a lot of money, and we are doing it because we want to see the children coming out good. So the complaint is there, but we are working on it, and by the special grace of God, the children are disciplined. Even those that come there with a different mindset, as time we will notice it, we get it out of the thing. In terms of maybe you want to bring a criminal things, you want to be taking your friends thing, we don't accept that to the parties ground, or we don't accept that in the academy.
Let's talk about the age range of your players. What kind of stages or stage do you have in your academy? Others will have under 10, 12, 15, 17, 21. Tell us what levels or stages do you have for your players and your team you're setting up in your academy?
In terms of the age, we have honor 10, so definitely you have to get child above 8 years, 9 years, that honor 10 right there. And then we'll go to honor 12, you have to get a child above 10 to 11. So that alone he can play Honor 12. But we get it from Honor 10 because we want to bring our own player or we want to train them in a way that so you can get closer to the training, because we don't want to get someone at that age or above the age. At the end of the day, we will not be able to get you on board. So we always take the journey from Honor 8 all the way to Honor 14, 13. That alone, the Honor 15. But we're having the Honor 17. But we have noticed that some of them have been trained by other coaches, and some of them came from a very bad background. So at the end, they don't want to listen. So the other was to get it Honor 17 away and bring our own player up instead of having them train, to the game, discipline them, and work along with the parents to be able to train them in the rightful way.
Wow, so it means the under 17 is no longer in your system.
No, yes, I can say, but we don't just throw them away because some of them have spent a lot of time with us. So we are trying to put them in the division league, and we are trying to get the full divisions. So the Honor 17, those are trained in that discipline. We're going to transfer them there.
Okay.
So they're going to be on a division level. So they will not be the grassroots level no longer.
Okay. Well, if you're just joining us, as a reminder, you're watching the program Sports Extra today live here on Inter Sports on the Thursday morning. We're 32 minutes past 10 o'clock, 28 minutes till 11 o'clock. And we're here talking about those issues that are relating to our Kellerman in Liberia. Our guest is Mr. Robert Wofien. He's the CEO and owner of the Robert Sports Academy, one of Liberia's top and uprising football academy now in the town. We'll take this break to be back. When we come back, we talk about the difficulties, the challenges that he faced as an academy owner in terms of upkeeping his dream alive, and where do he want to see his players in the next 10 to 15 years. Others may say, I want to see my son at the top level, but he's a father of almost all of the kids because he's playing that fatherless role. So when we come back, we'll talk about the difficulties, the challenges, the plan and objective for the upcoming season, and those things that he needs in order to make the academy running operation smoothly. But I have this break to be right back.
Intel Sports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intel Sports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station.
Thank you so much for rejoining us. You're watching the program Sports Extra here live from Intel Sports today, Thursday, the 23rd of October 2025. Where I'm Edwin Butterfield, your host for Tuesday and Thursday, 10 to 11, 1 full hour, where we talk about those things that are happening in our sporting area. Today, I have with me in studio the CEO and owner of the Robert Sports Academy, one of Liberia's top best and uprising football academies now in Liberia, located in Pinzo City. They have been marking their way through, bubbling their way through until they got one of their biggest win that will go down in the club history or the academy history is the 1-0 victory against Lead Monrovia Football Academy. Lead Monrovia Football Academy, so one might say is one of Liberia's best. Yes, I do agree, because we see the legs of Emmanuel Foley, who played for Slava Prague today in Europe, is from the academy. Emmanuel C, who is in Serbia, playing the top flight football, is also from that academy. And we have a lot of them. They up there. Jessica Kwaji from the female League Academy team. She's in Israel today. She plays for Maccabi Tel Aviv in the Israeli Women's Premier League. So that's a big boost. And Robert Sports Academy having to be around for almost couples of let's say around 3 to 4 years, got a win against such an academy is a big win. So let's ask the CEO this question. The day Robert Sports Academy got that victory, how was the feeling like beating one of recognized football academy by a goal to nil?
Oh, Edwin, it was not a surprising thing to me because I know my kids, I know my players, how they perform. And whenever other academy coming to go against, or they always find it difficult. So to beat them, it was something that we expect. And I knew when they came, I told the coach that you guys were not going to make it with us. We're going to beat them. He said, they've been in this for a very long time, but we have the win. So we definitely, and we don't just win, we win them back to back. We beat them the first time they came back again, we beat them. So we are ahead of them.
Wow, so you beaten Lee Academy 2 times at the SKD. What was the reward for your players, especially when they got such an important victory?
Actually, I just appreciate the players because of their performance, and we were able to, even at the end of the league, we were able to crown champion of Painesville, Painesville range. So because they have a year there is a committee. So in terms of Painesville soccer committee, we was the champion. So that was one of the great things. And I was the president of the year. They crowned me as the biggest president of the year, which is one of the great things, one of the improvement. We have been getting so many, we have been winning so many games. We have been getting so many cups. So it's not things that is surprising to us, because for team to just win us in this country is very tough. Yeah, and we anticipating in the next 4 5 years, and no team will make it with us in this country or even out of the country.
This is very good. The other day, I asked you this question, and I'm bringing it back again. A few months ago, you launched women's football program at your academy, and someone want to know because women football is taking a gradual shift in Liberia football sector. Today, we see the likes of Shatta Angels, determined girls, senior female professional world girls, and other top clubs in women football, especially seeing our female players performing in WAFU tournaments and other going out of Liberia. Today, Jessica Kwaji led the Liberia women's upper leagues in Israel. How far is that program at your academy concerning women's football?
Yeah, when it comes to that, we are there. We are still upgrading it, but we are still getting a little hard in terms of getting the rightful information from the parents, because when we launch the women, team, we get to the parents, we call for me to get to the parents to be able to provide information for their children in terms of they see information on their birth certificate, health certificate. But to get this information from the parents, we are getting it difficult. And we have called so many meetings, we are asked the parents to provide it. Some of them don't want to work in line with us. But we are finding a way to make it happen. So maybe in the next 6 to 7 months, I will tell you exactly how far we're going.
Wow, this is so much welcoming. I hope that everything can goes as planned, and within you and that entire process is successful joining.
Yeah, we'll definitely get there, and we are working on it. We are working hard to be able to get that, because that's our dream, and we have to implement that.
Okay. Well, let's get to this. Let's just talk about uh your academic achievement from the day of establishment to today's date. What have you achieved from this Rapper Sports Academy that you can say today? I'm glad, I'm honored that a few years ago I organized this academy. Today I'm Ezra Z. My academy team is the champions. Or it's just, what have you achieved so far in this entire process?
The first achievement was when they crowned me as the best uh, president of the year. Is one of the biggest achievements in this country, because those that funded academies down the line, they have been there for 15, 20 years. They were not able to get this award, but we've been there for 2 years plus and are getting the award. And we have won so many trophies, right? We have won trophy from, as I said, from the committee. We have won trophy from the LFA, grassroots sport things. We have won so many awards. So, but we are looking for the better ahead, because we are not looking for the little one, because the one we're getting is good. We have so many, we have still so many, but we're looking at the one that will be able to, that will be able to benefit the parents, because if we have no winner any other cups there, it's just something that we're getting, but we are not getting any money from behind it. So it's not something that benefiting the parents. So we are anticipating to be able to improve the children, to be able to get a cup that at least if we win the $30,000, $100,000, that alone will help the parent to improve the life of the previous parents.
This is good. And when you won the award that time, how was the feeling like?
I was happy. Everyone knew good, right? Even the players were happy. As the time, if you visit our Facebook page, you will see the players happy. So it's something that everyone need. We are working to improve. So if we are winning, a trophy, that's one of the great things that will make everyone happy, because everyone's dream is to succeed. So if we come in, we succeeding is one of the best things to do, and to be happy and give praise to God for that. Because I can tell you, some academic things that have been there for 15, 16 years, but they were not able to get the what we are getting today. So it's one of the great things that will always make us happy.
Wow. Let's go to this. What could be your next target for your economy? But just before we go to that, let's talk about the difficulties and challenges you face with as a young man who has one of the biggest economy now in Liberia. What are your challenges and difficulties along the road?
The difficulty is the transportation aspect. As I said from the beginning, transporting the children from one end to another, because you cannot take the people children, carry them on the feet, and you expect them to walk, go on the feet, walk from the feet, and go back home. So the first things we are facing, the difficulty we are facing right now is the transportation issue. But then 5 6 months back, almost a year back, we were able to get funds to get a bus. But we purchased a bus in South Korea. But the difficulties is how to get it here. And that's what we are facing right now. Because the bus, we get it, we bought it, yep. But to get it in Liberia, it costs it. Because now I think freight is about 6,000. You got to get a bus in a 40 feet continuums. So in 40 foot continuum now is about 6,000, 6,500 to get continuum in Liberia. So if you're having to put it in someone continuum to get it in Liberia, we'll be paying not less than $4,000. And then if you get to Freeport, we have to free it from there. And that alone will cost us. That alone will cost a lot of money. So we are icing the public, we are icing government, NGO to come in to get this bus for us in Liberia. It will help us a lot because the burden of transportations is very, very tight, and we are spending a lot of money. The money we're using now to be transporting the children, we could use that amount for the school, to pay some of the children's school fees, and it will help them at home. But right now we are putting everything behind transport, bus or keke, to take them on the feet. That's how long it costed for us.
Wow, and someone watching, how can you get this bus to Liberia? How can they get in touch with you?
You can go on our Facebook page. The first thing is you can get there, and you also you can contact me through my contact number. After maybe before the end of the show, I'll read my number. You can get to us then. Even if you want to pay the freight to the guys in South Korea, would that tell you how to get to them and then pay the amount to them. Our main goal is to get it in Liberia. That's all we need.
Let's go for this break quickly. As soon as we come back, we having more questions with the CEO of Raba Sports Academy.
Intel Sports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100% Liberian owned.
Welcome back. We have to get that urgent break due to a technical reason, but all is now settled. And we have with us the president, CEO, owner, the Dreamberry of Rubber Sports Element, one of Liberia top local elements now in town. So far, some might say one of the latest element. We were talking about your challenges and difficulties, and you did mention transportation. You mentioned the bus, or that you need for your player transportation, and also you mentioned about school fees. Are you the one probably maybe contributing to some of the players' school fees?
Yeah, that's why we're doing some of them. We are helping them because most of the parents don't have the hands to send the children to school, and then the children can be on the academy at the same time they're not going to school. So we are getting to some parents that cannot get the funds to send the children to school. We're getting to some of them, and we are helping some of them. But the main thing that we are, the main thing we are facing right now is the bus issued. The transportation burden is very tough because just do the little calculations. If we calculate the amount we are using the waste time, the $8,000 per practice time, if we time it by 3, it's a lot of money. So if we get this bus, it's going to help us and take the children then from home on the fee, and that safety will be one of the great things.
Wow, I think if you do your calculation, it will be 24,000 in a week. That means that you're spending the kind of money on your players' transportation, and that's the school. Let's talk about sponsorship. Do Rubber Sports Academy have a sponsorship?
No, we don't have a sponsor right now. We are in need of sponsor, right? We need people to come on board to help, upgrade this whole academy. We need people, so we need a sponsor. Now we even thinking of getting our own page, our own fee. So if we have to get that alone will help us because renting place is a lot of money, right? Paying $30, $40 per month for fee, which of course the children don't have the opportunity to practice there as we want it, and it's one of the big challenge for us. So if we have to get a sponsor, we'll be able to get a fee and even get a little place that the children will be residing. So that's why we are anticipating to get in the next 2 to 3 years, so the children can be one place. So now, if God have to help us with sponsor, the first thing we'll go and get a place to buy, and build a little minimum. It will build a school, build hospitals, and also get a fee that the children will be there, and it will get an opportunity to be able to work, because as you're there, you'll be working, in the school, you'll be teaching, you will be in the hospital, people will be there working. So that alone will provide, opportunities for those are the nurses and the teachers. They will get their opportunities too. So we need sponsors that will be able to get us this, our dream done.
This is welcoming, and so I want to know, your jersey, you normally have, where do you get them from? Is it a customer jersey, or are you planning to use a customer jersey?
Yeah, we are planning to use a customer jersey, right? Maybe 10 years from now, if I travel, I'll be able to bring a jersey. But if other out there want to help us, like I seen other entity, right? Like APN Terminux, and the Mazlan, the CMA. If the people can just come in to be a sponsor, that alone will help us, because whatever jersey will be using, that entity name will be mentioned on the jersey. So that alone will be helping, promoting that shipping. I know it's something that been happening, but we are calling on them to come and join us in terms of promoting Rubber Sport Academy.
Wow, this is so welcoming. Just for 5 minutes to the end of the show, what do you want to see your players in the next 6 to 10 years? What level of playing do you want to see your product? Because I said they are your products. They could be your product when they leave your academy. What level do you want to see them, or in what league, or what country, or what locality you want to see your players in the next 10 years?
In the next 10 years to five, let's just say 5 years up to 10 years, we don't want to see any of our players in Liberia, right?
Okay.
We are talking to people out there. We're talking to people from Australia, America, and you just name the rest of the country. We want our players to go out there to play, right? To be able to go, some of them will go and even play for Chelsea, Real Madrid, Liverpool, and just name the rest of the team in other countries. So we are fighting hard for our players to go, because the first thing, if the players go, will be able to get others that coming up, right? Because the dream of us is not today, because always people get that mentality that, hey, I Liberia things, and we want to erase that mentality, right? We want to build a solid foundations that even tomorrow, if we're not around, that will work. So how will this foundation be built? This foundation will be built in terms of getting sponsor out there, or getting a player out there to go and play. Because the first thing, if you go, you're playing for for example, you're playing for Real Madrid or Barcelona, the first thing they will ask the player, where do you start your foundation from? You will talk about Rabat Sport Academy. You will talk about being part of it. You'll say, this is the academy that brought me up. So that alone will promote the academy to the world. So other players will be able to do the same. So we are anticipating to get all of our honor 10 and honor 12, that of honor 15 out there. So if we have to get it, 20, 30 players out there, it will help Liberia and will help us a lot.
This is so good. And at the time, there were parents will have to come in. Are you the kind of pre-contract, the or pre-agreement you having with the parents are sending their kids to your academy? Are you telling them that when the player reaches a certain age, if they have full control on his contract, or your academy will also create an agency that will find a better contract for the kids when they grow up?
Yeah, just as I said, as we talking to people out there, right? We talking to people in other countries, Australia, Canada, and other countries. So we are working in line. We are asking the parents to be able to come on board, right? To come and help us in that direction. So some parents have the hint, some parents have the contact out there. So if you know that your child playing for Rabat Sport Academy and your people living in Australia, you can also talk to them as you're making way for them. The parents can also make way for them. And even those that are out there, sometimes they follow us. If you get the opportunity for the children, you can get in contact with us, and then we will do the partnership, right? Then we'll get the children out there.
Wow, this is so welcoming. Again, you listen to the CEO. He want to see uh, some of the players in the next 10 years. Osala Iberia playing probably maybe for a big club like Chelsea, FC Barcelona, Manchester City, the Mateo Real Madrid, Manchester United, and other top clubs like Arsenal. And we hope to see that working up. CEO, just before we go, are there any other things you'd like to mention? Probably we didn't talk about it.
Yeah. Now we are about to enter LFAD. We are calling on our well-being Liberians to come in to help us with jerseys, football boots, and that of football, because for an individual or a few group of people to make things, academies are easy things in this country. So we are calling on all our fans base, and and even those that are wishing to be part of our sport academy, we are calling on them to come in to help with jersey, your one football boots, your two football. That alone will help us, move forward. So even we are calling on the BB companies here in the court of Salamita. We talk about APN Terminux. We're talking about CMA. We're talking about Mazlan. We're talking about Habalord to come in to help us in the in this whole journey, because if having to do it today, it will not just be for the academy, it will be for Liberia, and like the player will go out there and and perform, and some of them will leave from out there to come back in Liberia to play for Liberia, and it will see some things that will improve every one of us. So we are calling on every one of them to come in to help Rival Sport Academy. And that because the names, the Rival Sport Academy will become great if we have the resources, if we have everything that can make the thing great. So if we ought to get all of that, we'll be able to improve. So we are calling on them to come as we are about to enter the LFAD. We are calling on every one of them. You can get my contact or you can follow my Facebook page. My contact is +231 776 527920, and again +231 776 527920. You can call me if you have anything for the academy. 1 football, 2 football boots, just it, and that alone will help us a lot. You don't need to bring the cash to us, but you can just get the material and bring it. We appreciate it a lot. Thank you.
Well, so far that's how I would like to go home on this Tuesday morning. That's Thursday morning, pardon me, presentation of the program Sports Subscribe. Many thanks to all of you for watching. Thanks to Victor Freeman, who was behind the camera. Julius Tue, the man who just joined District number 17 football team. Julius, one of our Liberia promising footballer who graduates from the Stars University. He's a talented player. I played against him in Kenema last year, September. Though he found it difficult against me from a talent, but I also found it difficult against Julius Tue. Congratulations on your new deal, Julius Tue. Wishing you all of the best. It's never too late. He joined District 17 from Maliska on a season loan. My advice to you, Julius Tue, is to double up your efforts. Make sure that you can return to the Liska team and showcase Liberian people your talent. I hope to see you in the red, white, and blue. Whether under 21, under 17, or the national team, I will be glad to see you wearing the color of the Lone Star of Liberia. To you, congratulations again. Julius Tue is not just a footballer, but he's a professional IT specialist. He's the one producing Sports Extra for Tuesday and Thursday. And I would like to say to you, on behalf of Sports Extra, congratulations. Wishing you all of the best on your debut for District 17 football team. Until then, I'm Edwin Batafoyan. Bye-bye from my end.
Intel Sports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intel Sports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station.